Ever wondered why some men cry? Interesting. I never thought about it. Well, some men cry to see other men die. Why? Death reminds us of our mortality. But it seems like some men see themselves as immortal. For I went to a funeral the other day. The crowd wasn't so big, but what caught my attention was very informative and somewhat interesting. So everyone in this funeral was quiet. I mean, if a pin were to drop on the ground, you would hear the sound. While everyone was quiet and sitting in silence, there was writing on a screen that you had to read. This funeral type I've never seen. In this funeral, it was like a movie. The lights was dim, and the screen was like a big screen, cinema screen. No priest on the podium, nobody representing, no formal setting, just people sitting, watching the screen. I sat down quiet because I did not want to make no noise, because I had no idea what was going on. So I say, let me observe and do exactly what I see. I focus on the screen, and this is what I see. Starting with eulogy. Lincoln McKay was born in 1965. He was the loving father of 9, grandfather of many, too numerous to mention by number. I scratch my head to know who is this person. Well, let me tell you how I get invitation. Someone told me, Laura, that is your great, some kind of vine family. Can you represent me, because I cannot come in the country. I don't have my passport ready. Can you do a favor for me? So I said, I don't like to go funerals, But she said, go please, because I cannot go. And represent me. I already gave your name to the family. So I said, okay, as a favor. What a weird favor to accept. But I went and I dressed and I sat by myself, observing the screen as the eulogy continued. This man was known as one of the greatest philosophers. He wrote many books and created many universities. He invested his money in helping somebody. But at the end of his eulogy, I saw something that I can't believe. This man, at the end, they said He gave his heart to the Lord like a few years before God called. But in the numerous years that he had and all the things that he has done, that was mentioned is this simple thing that stood out. He got saved while he was ill. A missionary came to him and spoke about the promises of God. He listened and turned around his heart to the Lord. As the eulogy went on, the latter part of his years seems greater than all the former years gone. The man on his sick bed started to teach university children. Yes, children or adults, a mixture of all. He turned certain things around by giving them simple exercise. They had to do a research, every student that entered his sessions while he was on his bed. He sent his assignments. He said, sick or not, I want to do this. I don't even need to get paid, but there are some things I must correct that I would have said. And he took the time to correct and change the script of the history that he made so you could understand why I was so interested, as nobody was reading anything out loud. I forget to tell you this part. Everybody had an electronic device on their ears, so the whole funeral was done high-tech. You have something like a headphone that projecting straight to each side, but the funeral was done in 3D and 4D and all type of technology. Is this something you ever saw? Well, no, that was my first experience. So I was listening audio, video. I'm telling you from the message, everything, this is what I got from it. So the deceased now shared his speech. Actually, the whole funeral was done by his speech. He planned everything from beginning to end. When I finished, I crying, I wept. Everyone I look at in the room, they crying too. But thank God the light was dim, so nobody really seeing me wiping. Back to the story. So this man, every student that came to him, he said, let me let you in a little secret. Your greatest years of university, there's a secret that you must hear from me before I go. Do your thesis on letting go. Letting go is one of your thesis you have to do in addition to what you choose. Let me tell you why. I've held on to many things in my life, but letting go caused me to know that I am ready to go because I'm finished my work. And so will you one day. Something must carry you home. So don't focus on that. Just make sure you do that. do your paper and try to finish it. Not fast, but make sure you submit it first class. No errors, no mistake. This is your choice. So they all got the memo and they started their demo. And everyone had a final grade. Everyone surpassed the university mark. So you can imagine his class always packed. To get in, you have to work fast, because the number waiting in the queue, you really want it to be you. And through that message, he touched so many lives, because the story that was writing was real life. Everyone came out to be great and participate. And today, he had in his funeral was so big that he had to have it electronic, because in his life that he lived before he came to know Christ, the ending was greater and nice, because he touched many lives more than the ones he sacrificed. So in the end, he really did well. So that's why I had to tell you about this funeral. Thank you.